Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he is going to put up Heisman numbers.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their field.
The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And that's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure that it doesn't go north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually, the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Maiava. Firing to the right, complete.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Finds his man. It's Ross. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throwing right with the catch, it's Ross. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Grab near the marker. It's Pena. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, so they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. We saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He leaves it with his back. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
And what's What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's good, and that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Got his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him. And they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Gonna look downfield again. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. from the gun. They'll try the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
On the snap, it's Miller. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Thanks to conference realignment, we have more of these fun, fresh matchups like Penn State USC, locking horns more often now than ever. I think SC is going to be looking for a little revenge as they were victims to the Tyler Warren show that took place last year.
I'm about to say, they're going to cover the tight end, hopefully. He had 17 catches in that ball game, and he was the only one really on offense that kept moving the ball down the field. Look forward to seeing a new matchup with Jim Knowles now as the defensive coordinator for Penn State. This will be a great matchup.
I think USC's defense was caught off guard by all the creativity and the different formations and shifts and the places that Tyler Warren was lining up. They've had that film to watch to get ready for this game, so I expect USC's defense to be locked and loaded and ready to play a lot better than they did last year.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Makes the catch. It's Dinkins. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Got him downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
The give on the inside. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. It was jarring to think of USC in the Big Ten, but year after Caleb Williams, even more problematic, the number of losses. It's year 4 under Lincoln Riley, and they need some improvement.
And it's got to come on offense, ironically enough. That's one thing that you're used to saying about Lincoln Riley. They're constantly explosive. Quarterbacks are always winning Heisman trophies. That wasn't the case.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Allard. Hauls it in. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They wreck this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Quarterback keeps it. Powers through the defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's Allard. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage. Didn't make a big mistake. Throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat in. Down he goes again.
I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. 2 consecutive plays, and they can't protect the QB.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mayama. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Straka. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
I'll tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion, and picks up a fresh set of downs.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the air, it's Aller. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Touch pass on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll run play action. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the run, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Complete to start this drive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The short hands, it's Ross. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On the play.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Allard. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dan. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Fighting off the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd downs.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and 1 play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lemon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up.
Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
By the receiver. Gain of 18. First down for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. Nice move to pick up yardage. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the run.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw it. catch in the middle. It's Pena. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Penn State 20.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
A strike downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.